Happy Sunday, everybody. So how did everybody's week go? Is it as hot where you are as it is here? We'll talk about that in just a second as soon as some more people get here. So YouTube people, I'll take this opportunity to say that if you're watching this later on YouTube, I promise I will put down in the comments when you can skip past the hi hellos, because we'll be doing a lot of that as long as Facebook is cooperating. So last week Facebook let us go the whole chat with comments, and it let us go the whole chat without being interrupted. So that was awesome. Yeah, and Casey, you're If You Have an Egg again. So hello, If You Have an Egg. Don't know why your computer's doing that, but hey Mary, hey Carol. Yeah, so hey to everybody that's coming in. So happy to see that Facebook is going to let us have comments tonight. Hey Kathleen, good to see you. And hey my Christy. Yeah, hi guys. Oh yay, and y'all are already starting out with some love. Y'all are already starting out with some love bucks. So yeah, if y'all want to explain the love bucks to the newbies, that would be awesome. Hey Michelle, hey Carol Lou, and hey Kim. Yeah, so today is Sunday. Surprise, big surprise. Hey Liz and hey Cynthia. Yeah, so again, if you're watching this later on YouTube, I promise I'll put down in the comments, what time you can start this ad if you want to skip the hi hellos, or you could always go ahead. Hey Kim and hey Kelly, hey Jackie, hey Jennifer, hey Marlene. You could always watch us live next time instead of skipping past all this. So hey Donna and hey Sybil. So today is Sunday. Hey Sylvia. Today is Sunday, June the 10th. And it is, hey Sandra from Dingman's Ferry. Hello. It's always good to hear from you. So is it as hot where you are as it is where I am in Tennessee? And hey, okay, I've already got to stop for a second. Hello Pam, and it's Pam's very first time here. So everybody say hello to Pam and welcome her. And hey Cherie, hey Janet, hey Sybil is grading and listening at the same time. Awesome. Yeah, and Teresa's already saying hey to Pam. Hey Sandy. So yeah, it's good to see everybody. It is sweltering here, and it is it's not even July, it is June, and it's already sweltering here. Hey Susie and hey Lynn. So sorry I'm already melting. Hey Tanya. Yeah, hopefully we won't be doing too much of that tonight, but I am already melting. Dusty got, and Robin is new here too. So Robin says she's new, but she's watched the videos many times before. So everybody say hi to Robin too. It's ROBYN. And Christy's having thunderstorms. Yeah, Cynthia says very hot. Yeah. So it's already hot. Oh, great. So it's already hot everywhere. Yeah. So Dusty got invited to a human birthday party, and we had to escort him because he's not old enough to drive himself. Well, we walked, and yes, and plus he couldn't carry his present by himself. So we had to walk him there. So it was, hey Cindy. So it was, hot on the way down there. So we had to walk down to the birthday party. So again, the dog was invited to a human birthday party, and we had to escort him. But we had to walk down there, muggy. Of course, we live downtown, so of course we walked down there. It made no sense to drive. And then when we got there, it was so hot in the room where they were having the party. But anyway, we left the party a little bit early so that we could come back and be with you. So, sorry if I'm already melting a little bit. I will attempt not to. And we're going to have a special surprise. And thank you all so much for the love bucks. Thank you for the thumbs ups and the hearts. And a quick explanation of that to anyone who is new. I do all of this for free. I don't ask for any money. Casey and I, and hey Evie, Casey and I spend a lot of time doing this for free, and buying supplies and and getting everything ready, and our time is always free. Hey Lisa and hey Allison. Hey. If you all will send me love bucks, and what love bucks are, anytime, thumbs ups and hearts during the live chats, and hey Dolly, so thumbs up, hey Jennifer, so thumbs ups and hearts during the live chats, those, send the love, they keep me encouraged, they keep me going. If y'all, when you watch this on YouTube, if you subscribe, like, share, comment, and y'all have been commenting to death. Hey Kim, y'all have been commenting like crazy this week. I've got a whole bunch that I've got to go back and and read of those. But some of the things that when y'all do this, when you like things and share things and whatever, first of all, it encourages me. It encourages me to keep doing this, and it helps other ladies and a handful of gents who didn't know we were here, who didn't know where to get help. They might be new to Weight Watchers. They might not be able to afford to go to a meeting. Hey Cheryl, they might not be able to get somewhere, to a physical meeting, and they can come and join us. Hey Betty. So they might not know about us, so when you, and hey Diane, so when you like, share, comment, subscribe, hello Lisa, then you let other people, know who are new, and we've got at least a couple of new people here with us tonight, so you let them know how to find us. So those are also love bucks. And when you do it on, so when you do this on my blog, when you do this on www.IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and you send love, no money. Do not send money. Don't send me any money unless you're ordering a Wago t-shirt. That's different. But don't send me any money. But when you send love bucks on either the blog, www.IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, or on YouTube, I do have some affiliate sponsors, and so we get credit. We get credit, a little tiny bit of credit to help offset some of the expenses that we have. So anyway, that's what the Love Bucks is about. Thank you guys so much for the hearts, and the thumbs ups. And Pam, thank you very much for watching, and Sybil, thank you for posting that. And hey, Erica, it's good to see you. Hey, Loretta. Okay, so if I start talking and don't catch everybody, I promise I'm saying hi to you. So, but once I start talking and looking at my notes, it's hard to keep up with it. And hey, Roxana. But so I already said that I'm melting a little bit. So I already said, and Roxana's from Utah. So I already said I'm melting a little bit, but I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Oh, we have something in the background that when it comes to that, maybe that'll help to cool me off just a little bit. But today is Sunday, June the 10th. And if you're watching this with us on Sunday, June the 10th, you're here with us live. When you're live, you can do thumbs ups, you can do hearts, so you can send some love. Oh, wait a second. Carol says with the motivation last Sunday, she weighed in 5.2 pounds less. Awesome. Yeah, and Christy's a sneaker. She already saw what was in the background. So that is awesome. Good job. Good job. But it's Sunday, June the 10th, and if you're watching this with us live here, you can do the thumbs ups and you can do the hearts. If you're watching this later on Facebook, or if you are watching this on YouTube, and that's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg, you can't do the thumbs ups and the hearts live, so that's not going to show up, and you may not be able to see them, but just know that they were there. And you can also, and Lynn, I'm going to talk about that. Lynn says it reminds me it's our 75th chat. I'm going to talk about that. Yeah, yay. But you can still you can still share, you can, still do other things. So anyway, if you are watching this later on, okay, so I'm gonna have to go back and read these. Oh, and Casey is herself now. Yeah, Casey, you fixed it. So good job. You are Casey now. You're not If You Have an Egg anymore. So yeah, way to go. Okay, so anyway, if you're not watching this on Sunday night, June the 10th, why not? Why are you not watching this live with us? You should be here live. There's nothing else going on tonight. We don't have any, there's no American Idol finals to watch. There's no, and hey to Melissa. Melissa's a lifetime member getting back on track. And hey Myra, hey Kathy. So, there's nothing else going on tonight. It's not Father's Day yet, which is next week. It's not Mother's Day. And Sandra likes my earrings. Thank you. But yeah, there's no reason not to be here live. You should have been here. But, so today is Sunday, June the 10th, and I've said June like 3 times now. I did not say May like I said last week, but it's June the 10th, and it's also my birthday in a couple of days. So today is June the 10th. Wednesday is my birthday. So I would love it if you all would send me some extra love bucks even after the chat. If you would send me some extra love bucks, on my birthday. Remember, no cash, just likes, shares, comments, subscriptions. If subscribe if you haven't subscribed on YouTube yet. That's all I'm asking for. But also, not only is this my birthday week, okay, and old me would have celebrated, and thank you all for the happy birthdays. But old me would have had an entire birthday week, and I actually used to celebrate my birthday week with a girl that used to work for me, and so we would literally, we're bookend birthdays, and we would start with her birthday and then still be partying and eating cupcakes and everything, for the whole, for the whole 7 days, and we would, end with mine. So yeah, so we would kind of go crazy. But not only is it my birthday week, and thank you all very much for the birthday wishes, but not only is it my birthday week, tonight is our 75th chat. What? How have we been doing this 75 times? Yeah, and there's only been a handful of weeks that we've skipped in that 75 weeks. I think we skipped when maybe one of the Sundays last year, when we were in St. Augustine for my birthday. I think we skipped one of those, and we've skipped one other week, but 75, this is chat number 75. Anyway, crazy to me. Hey Gladys, so crazy to me that we've had 75 chats. Yeah, anyway, crazy. So yeah, very, very excited about the 75. Doesn't actually mean anything. But y'all know how I like numbers, you know. I'm like tracking literally for no reason other than I just like to watch it, you know, tick over. You know, when things like that tick over. I don't like math. I do not like math at all. But I love, for some reason, to see when like little things, you know, kind of things ticked over. Oh yeah, I skipped when Alyssa was born. Sorry, I was thinking there's one other Sunday that we skipped, but Casey reminded me that we skipped when I skipped when the night that Alyssa was born. Oopsie, sorry Alyssa, you'll never see this, but anyway. So yeah, but I just like to see when things roll over. So what I need to do is get a whole bunch of those little. What are those things called? When it's, you know, it's got like numbers on it, and they sit and go click, 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 click. You know, and they click. It flips over and does that. I need to get a whole bunch of those so that I can watch things when they flip over, you know, like 75th, you know, chat, and, you know, and how many Instagram followers I have and how many YouTube, you know, people there, you know, there are. Oh, and apparently Chrissy has a birthday. Ah, happy birthday, Chrissy. Yeah, but to do that. Okay, so I'll sit here and talk, and we will never get everything done. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue talking. If you are watching this later on YouTube, pretty please subscribe. Oh, and if you are any of the ladies who helped me out today with YouTube, with my current little tiny YouTube violation, it's not a violation. I didn't do anything. Thank you very much. We had on the latest, it wasn't a chat, on the latest Wednesday wrap up, for some reason I have a little angry face, like it's a little angry icon on there, because it has been deemed the Wednesday wrap-up that week. It's 4 minutes and 40-something seconds. Anyway, it has been deemed like that it could be inappropriate or abusive content. Really? Me? Really? Inappropriate or abusive? Yeah. Yeah, I don't even say B-U-T-T, you know, out loud. I say tushy. Anyway, yeah, not abusive or whatever. But I can't I can't file a formal complaint until that video has been watched 1,000 times. So to everyone who has watched it, and there's Kim right here, Kim, this one right here, they've probably, I don't know how many times they've watched it today, but they've watched it over and over and over and over again. So anyway, yeah, and Sybil says 89 watchers, and her daughter said, woohoo, yay. But anyway, so if y'all wouldn't mind helping me out, that this week's Wednesday wrap-up, it's less than 5 minutes. If you wouldn't mind watching it, you know, it would help me get to that point, and they will not review it until 1,000 people have watched it. So whatever, yeah. Oh, and Kim says they've watched it more than 20 times. Oh my gosh, thank you, Kim. Is your family tired of hearing my voice yet? Anyway, so yeah, thank you all for that. Also, let's see. So yeah, this is our 75th chat. So, you know, pretty exciting. So all I want for my birthday is extra love bucks. That's all I want. I just want extra love bucks. So Wednesday, I expect to be overwhelmed. Just kidding. I would like it. It would be nice to be overwhelmed. Yeah. Oh, and Pam's already watched it 10 times. Oh my goodness. So, let me see. Shelly says, I have a question. One of your live videos, you made a 3-2-1 cake. Mine looked like a hockey puck. What happened? Shelly, probably too big of a cup. So if you had too big of a cup, oh yeah, and Gladys says there's really YouTube police. Yeah, I mean all the crazy stuff that's on YouTube, and they tagged one of my 5-minute inspirational things, you know, about weight loss. But anyway, but yeah, so back on the 3-2-1 cake, if you make it in too big of a mug, or if you microwave it for too long, so 1 minute is tops. Never ever go over 1 minute. If you do, it will go, and if you put it in too big of a mug. So a lot of times I use, oh, and Mindy says she may have that one memorized. Yeah, if you've watched it that many times. Quickly, I'll grab a cup. So I usually use a little mug for the 3-2-1. A little, can you see how small that is? I know this is a teacup, but it's the perfect size. But anyway, so on the 3-2-1 cake, if you might want to try something a little bit smaller so that it'll stay fluffy. Okay, quickly. Watermelon alert. So somehow I missed this, but if you're watching it with us tonight, okay, I don't know what somebody was just talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about. Anyway, watermelon alert. Somehow I have missed this for the last couple of days. So, and Popcorn Karen was posting about it today, and I went in to check on some stuff, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about for watermelon? But today, Okay, so this is, and did I miss Katie? Hey, Katie. So today is June the 10th, and this year is 2018. So if you're watching this later than June of 2018, disregard what I'm getting ready to say. But if you're watching this with us right now, if you're watching right now, listen to me. If you are in Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Missouri, North Carolina, or Ohio, you have purchased any pre-cut watermelon from any store. It doesn't matter what store it is, because they listed like Kroger, Trader Joe's, Costco. They listed a whole bunch of different stores, but it was watermelon that has already been pre-cut, and it could or could not already still have the rind on it. Whole watermelons are not affected. So if you have purchased a whole watermelon between, it's between April the 30th and May the 28th. If you have a whole watermelon, please just wash it really well before you cut it up. Remember, we talked a couple of weeks ago, somebody asked why I wash the outside of fruits and vegetables or fruits that I'm not going to eat. If I'm not going to eat the peel, like a banana, watermelon, oranges, something like that. So a few people have made fun of me. That's exactly why. That is exactly why I wash the outside of it, and I use my fruit and veggie wash. It's for things like that. So if you have a watermelon or other fruit, please wash it before you eat it. But the watermelon, specifically the ones that are pre-cut, if you're in Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Missouri, North Carolina, or Ohio, it's really bad. Like, there's a whole lot of people sick with salmonella, and sadly, a few of them are kids. So anyway, just know they want you to either discard of it, or you can return it and get your money back. So just a little warning, and I know, so those were weird days. So April the 30th through May the 28th, I don't know who still has already cut watermelon from April the 30th. I'm thinking that's going to be extra icky anyway, it's just going to be extra icky. But, one from May 28th, maybe. So anyway, just know, get rid of them, don't eat them, don't let your kids eat them. So yeah, and Judy doesn't wash bananas, but she washes everything else. You touch the banana, and then you stick it in your mouth. I still wash them. Okay, so because I have something super special to do once we get started to help try to, cool me off a little bit, and I'm taking one for the team on this, we're going to do our stickers next. So who attended a physical meeting last week, like you went to your Weight Watchers meeting? So like I went to my Weight Watchers meeting in Powell. So who went to a physical meeting last week, sometime in the last week, or you attended our chat last Sunday night. So if you did one of the two of those, if you attended a physical meeting last week, give yourself a thumbs up. If you attended our meeting last week, you can give yourself a thumbs up. If you did both, you can give yourself a heart. So yeah, oh yep, Jackie went to both of them. Kim came to both. Loretta's got a thumbs up. Yeah, so you know what this means. Here's your Bravo stickers. So bravo to everyone who either attended a physical meeting, or Lynn went to both, or Sandra did both, or you attended with us, or you did both. Hey Marlene, you're not late. We are just really starting, because you know me, I gotta first before before I actually start talking. So congratulations, ladies who attended a meeting or attended with us, and double congratulations to those of you who did both. So yeah, Bravo stickers are all the way around, and Casey continues to work on those. So if you were here with us last week, I was talking about her prototypes on Bravo stickers and like trackers, like a daily tracker, and let me think, what all have you started working on so far, Casey? I think there was one. Now, she's been doing this for herself. She's got one where she drew a little water bottle, and you fill it in. It's got little tick marks on it, and you fill it in, for how much water that you've had. I can't remember what the one looks like for the, like there's an activity one. Anyway, she's working on a whole bunch of stuff, a menu planner, grocery list. I can't remember what all. If y'all have ideas of what you would like for her to do, please feel free to tell her. She is here with us tonight. You can tell, she says stickers, weekly meal plans, daily tracker, and miscellaneous stickers. So far, that's what she's working on. We're going to try and make these as printable downloads on the Etsy store, so that I don't have to ship you anything. Yeah, so that you can go ahead and print, so you can print them out. You can print them out on paper and cut them out if you want to, or you can print them out on sticker paper and print them out, whatever you want to do with them. But anyway, so she's working hard on those, and yeah, so hopefully we'll have at least some prototypes posted soon. And we were actually busy in the showroom this week. Hey, Stacy. Yeah, so we needed to sell some countertops because that's actually the only way we make our money. But anyway, so she's working on those prototypes. So stay tuned for those. But Bravo stickers will be one of those items, and I personally think that she needs to get the Bravo stickers done first, so that y'all can print them and download them, and you'll know, hey, okay, I attended my meeting, so you can take your Bravo sticker that you cut out or whatever, and you can stick it somewhere. You can stick it in your little book or however you track. So anyway, but they're looking really good. Oh, Melissa said she saw my before picture today. Yeah, that was 50 pounds ago. Yeah, and sadly, I was not at my highest. My highest weight was not while I was pregnant. So, yeah. Okay, so I think, let me look at my notes. I think it is time. Oh, no, it's time for questions first. Okay, so questions. I've decided to have a couple of questions every week from people who don't get a chance to attend our live chat, just so they have a chance to have their questions answered too. This one is actually, I'm sorry, let me check something real quick. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get to that soon. One of them was not actually someone who attends our meetings or even really knows about this, but she was at the birthday party that Dusty was at, and she was just fascinated that we had to hurry and leave so that we could come and do the chat. And she was asking all kinds of questions about it and about Weight Watchers, and she was so sweet. She was like, I don't know if you're just one of those people that just looks like they were never overweight. And I was like, okay, well, thank you, but yeah. But she asked, because we were talking about John traveling so much, and she said, oh, well, can you just pack your Weight Watchers food and take it with you? And I said, why would you pack Weight Watchers food and take it with you, on trips? And she said, well, what would you eat? Oh, okay. If there's anybody here with us, or watching later, if you're watching this on YouTube, youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. If you're watching this later on Facebook, if you've never done Weight Watchers, if you're new to Weight Watchers, if you're new and you don't have all this information yet, or if you've never done Weight Watchers, or if you're considering Weight Watchers, I want to say to you, you do not need to buy any Weight Watchers food and take it with you anywhere. That you are eating real food every day. So that's why I'm doing Weight Watchers. If I had to eat prepackaged food 24 hours a day, not eat 24 hours a day, but if I had to eat prepackaged food for every meal, I would not be doing this. So anyway, just, I was like, oh, no, why would you think that you had to take it with you? You eat real food. I can eat when we travel. Then the second question was, and this one just touched my heart, so I wanted to read this question out loud. We have a new member of the If You Have an Egg group who she just joined. She just got in today or yesterday. I can't remember. But her question, so y'all know, I ask 3 questions when you request to join the group. And so her, so she did what she should do. She answered all 3 questions. So so I'll let her write in. But her question was, my husband passed away 3 years ago. I'm having trouble not hitting the drive-thrus since it's just me. Any ideas for single serve meals? So, we've got over 90 viewers. Thanks, guys. So, thanks, Teresa, for pointing that out. But yeah, so I just wanted to read her question out loud because I want you all to remember everybody that's watching this tonight, everybody who's going to watch this later, however many times this gets, watched, whether it gets watched on Facebook or YouTube or however you watch it, just remember that there are, hey Popsicle, just remember there are people in all walks, like, some people are just beginning, some people are at goal, some people are lifetime trying to get back to goal. I mean, there's people in all different walks. So I don't know, I just wanted to read hers out loud because it made me stop and think, because if she had just said, how do I eat for one person, I probably wouldn't have paid as much attention to it. But, her husband's only been gone for 3 years and she's still trying to get in the hang of how to prepare for one person. So she is in our If You Have an Egg group now. So my answer is go to the If You Have an Egg group for anybody else that has a question like that, and we will be more than happy to in that closed group to love on you and to give you some good advice and lots of things to do. last one, because we got to get to what's behind me or it's going to melt. So the last question I had, or that I'm going to read that from I had this week, was we are headed on vacation, and I know everyone won't want to be on a diet. Oh, and Lynn, okay, so Lynn said, I am single and I cook for myself every day. Lynn, I will try to remember what her name is, but she's in our closed group. And I would love it if you would give her some suggestions. That would be awesome. But anyway, so this question was, we are headed on vacation, and I know everyone won't want to be on a diet with me. What am I going to do? Well, I would tell you that summer traveling does not need, nobody needs to think that you're making them eat on a diet. You know, fresh fruits and vegetables. I started to say never killed anybody, but we just talked about a watermelon recall, so perhaps I should rephrase that. Anyway, yeah, but you don't need to make it a diet. We're not taking prepackaged food with us. We're not gonna, you know, starve ourselves to death. You know, we're gonna talk a little bit more about how to. We're gonna talk a little bit more. Oh, and Jackie's back to Goal and Lifetime. Awesome. But we're gonna talk a little bit more later in the chat about, you know, some summer eating and some summer habits. Yeah, there's also a chat for that. There's an On the Road Again chat. You can go to YouTube and search, I think it's on YouTube, just search Weight Watchers On the Road Again, or, oh, and we're over 100 viewers. Yay. Thank you, everybody. And Michelle's Lifetime Getting Back to Goal. Awesome. So, or you can go back here on Facebook, you know, and watch it. Or that's one of the ones that I actually transcribed. Yeah. So you can go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, www.IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and you can read and watch about the, you know, the On the Road. Okay. So quickly before this melts behind me, since we are chatting all things summer and all, hey Liliana, since we are chatting all things summer and all things outdoors the last couple of weeks, I thought I would take one for the team. And instead of making something for tonight, and because we had to go to the birthday party that Dusty was invited to, I would take one for the team tonight, and we would do an ice cream challenge. So yeah, John had to lug me to the grocery store, which was no big deal, but I spent probably 45 minutes getting my groceries, and then probably 30 to 40 more minutes choosing what we're going to test back here. So, the ice cream challenge, I chose, hey Dorothy, I chose 4, and hey Sori, I chose 4 different brands of ice cream. Hey Joyce, all of them are light, low, you know, whatever. All 4 came from Kroger. 3 of the 4 were on sale this week, I believe, and one of them had a coupon, but we're going to try them. They have all been sitting out now for about 25 minutes. So they should be good, and, you know, should be softened. I don't know if y'all have had, for those of you who have not had lower point ice cream like this, hey Leslie, you do need to let it sit out a little bit, or it's hard to get out. So the first one that we're going to try is, this is Kroger Simple Truth, and it's the Kroger brand. And hey Dan from Alabama, you can only get this at Kroger or maybe Meijer. Does anybody know? We only have it as Kroger brand here, but I think, you know, Meijer might be the same brand. Okay, so look at me digging in. Hey Tracy, so look at me digging in before I even tell you what it is. Sorry. Okay, this is, so remember, I'm taking one for the team. Poor pitiful me, I'll have 4 things of ice cream in my freezer. Oh, and Kimberly is a newbie. She just rejoined almost 2 weeks ago, down 9 pounds. Awesome. Yeah. Hey, Kimberly. So this is, and yes, I know it's backwards. This is Simple Truth Low Cal Light Ice Cream, and it's the birthday cake flavor. And I love that they put 280 calories per pint. So they just went ahead and told you how much was in a pint. But it is, let's see, a half of a cup is 3 Smart Points, and this week at Kroger, it was on sale for $3.49 this week at Kroger. So again, it is their brand. So it's been sitting out now about 25 minutes. You can see that after it's been sitting out for a little while, and this is the first time I've had this kind. I've never had this brand. So you can see after it's been sitting out for a little while, it is starting to get creamy. So you definitely want to let them sit out, you know, for a few minutes. Don't just, you know, eat them straight out of the freezer. So we're going to see how, oh, that's way too big of a bite to do this and then still talk. So this is the birthday cake flavor, and then I'm going to tell you which one I like the best. That's nice. It is very creamy. It is very creamy. It's very much A lot of vanilla, good vanilla flavor. It has, hey Debbie, it has, so I don't know if you can see these or not, but it has quite a few little birthday cake sprinkles in it. Can you see that? There's the light. Is the lighting like making it too hard to see? So it has quite a few. That's good. Okay. So I like this one. This is the Simple Truth Low Cal Light Ice Cream. Half a cup is 3 Smart Points, on sale at Kroger this week for $3.49. Okay, the next one that we're going to try. Never seen this brand before. I've never seen this brand before. New to me today. This is, it's called a Sweet Habit Low Fat Ice Cream. And look at that cute little, it's a penguin, I guess. Look at the cute little penguin on there. And this one is called What the Caramel. It is 70 calories per half a cup. There are 2 pints in this one. So this is a much bigger container. It's a 2-pint container. This is, let's see, the Sweet Habit What the Caramel for a half of a cup is still 3 Smart Points. Has this nice little seal on top. And at Kroger, this was new to me at Kroger, and it was, let's see, they had a $1, it wasn't on sale, but they had a $1 carousel coupon. So the carousel coupon is the one, oh no, and Christy said there's now 596 views on the video on YouTube. Thank you guys, or thank you. So, oh, this was not on sale. It was $5.99, but it's two pints. Yay, and Casey said there's 110 viewers, yay. But it's 2 pints. Hopefully Facebook will cooperate and stay on. If for some reason it chucks us, I'll promise I will come right back. So you'll just have to come right back to us. But it's 2 pints, and it was $5.99, and there was a carousel coupon. Those are the ones that are, you know, sticking out, and you can pull the coupon out. This one has been sitting out for the same amount of time. I'm having to dig a little bit. So we'll see. It's not quite as soft as the Low Cal Light ice cream was. This one is, again, What the Caramel. So let's see what it tastes like. It's got little ribbons. Let me hold it up for you. It's got little ribbons of caramel in it. Oh, and hey, Judy. That's an interesting flavor. It is soft now that I put it in my mouth. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna rank these, you know, when we get done. So that is Sweet Habit, again, half a cup, 3 Smart Points. This one is What the Caramel. It was $5.99 at Kroger today, and they had a $1 off carousel coupon. So don't forget to use a coupon. And they had 3 flavors altogether, I believe. And yeah, and Christy says, I'm torturing you all by making you watch. You can do this. Okay, then the next one. Obviously, I have had this brand before. This one is my favorite. This is Halo Top. And this one is, yeah, hey Mary. Hey Mary, so I'm taking one for the team, and I'm eating ice cream. I'm trying ice cream. So this one is Halo Top, and it's the candy bar flavor. And I love that Halo Top also puts how many calories the entire pint is, you know, because once you sit down, if you sit down, especially with a spoon, you might not be stopping. So, and I will tell you, if y'all can see them flying around, apparently the fruit flies that were on my dead banana that I brought in earlier and had to get rid of, apparently, hey Sybil, apparently they, oh sorry, Sybil's saying hi to Mary. Yeah, I already said hi to you, Sybil. But anyway, yeah, they were like, I think it's the What the Caramel ice cream that they're wanting. Okay, so Halo Top, always been a favorite, you know, it is one of my favorites. I hadn't had the candy bar, so I decided to try something new for you all. So the candy bar is, for a half a cup, it's 4 Smart Points. It is 4, but it's a candy bar. You know, it's an ice cream and candy bar. Halo Top is, you know, it's very smooth. It's very creamy. I mean, I've got a lot of experience with Halo Top. Yeah. And let's see. It was on sale this week at Kroger for $4.49, and a half of a cup is 4 Smart Points. So very creamy. It's exactly what I expected it to taste like. It's kind of yeah, Jennifer says Snickers, so like maybe it tastes like a Snickers. So you know, so I'm sneaking a second bite of this one. Okay, Halo Top. Always a winner with me. On sale at Kroger this week, $4.49. Hey, Angie. And Angie, I'm eating stuff. You missed me eating stuff. But I'm not done. Okay, and is Popcorn Karen here. Popcorn Karen, if you were there, look what I found today. I had to go to a different Kroger to find it. But, drum roll please. She talks about this all the time. Is this the right one? Is this Popcorn Karen? If you are here, is this the one that I was supposed to get? So, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. So, Popcorn Karen, is that it? Is the movie night, is that the one that I was supposed to get? Okay, good, it is, yes. Because I hunted for it. And when I saw it, I was like, I think that's it. I think that's the one I was supposed to get. Okay, so this is Enlightened. And yes, Tracy, I said it tastes like a Snickers ice cream, but it doesn't have a lot of stuff in it, but it does have kind of that flavor. So, okay, I had to hunt really hard for the Enlightened, and apparently a lot of you all like this because all of a sudden I'm getting lots of hearts and thumbs ups. So, Enlightened hasn't been really like super readily available here in Knoxville, but at that particular Kroger, I think maybe they're making a change out. They have completely eliminated the Arctic Zero from their shelves, and I guess are replacing with the Enlightened. That doesn't disappoint me because I was never an Arctic Zero fan. So anyway, this is Enlightened ice cream. It was on sale at Kroger this week for $4.99. So it was more expensive. Just now noticed it was more than the Halo Top, which is odd. And a half of a cup is 3 Smart Points. So let's see what Popcorn Karen goes on and on and on about. And I have managed to eat ice cream until way into the chat. Okay, so this one is also creaming up nicely. Okay, well, I'll show you this. So Popcorn Karen talks about this all the time. It does have, it's got quite a bit of stuff in it. So this is the most visually appealing. Look, okay, so when I dug in, put my spoon into this, you're right, Popcorn Karen. It does have a lot of stuff. So let's see how it tastes, though. Oh. What kind of a flavor is that? For a half, okay, somebody said how many points? For a half a cup, it's 3 points. Okay, I don't know what this is supposed to taste like. That's really good. That's super, super really good. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. So this is the Enlightened, again, Enlightened, and this one is Movie Night. It says the Good For You ice cream. Yeah, it is. Okay, so Jennifer said sweet and salty. I think it is. I guess it is. It's sweet and salty. That's okay. Now I know what Popcorn Karen's going on and on and on about. So that's quite a bit of caramel. That is quite a bit of stuff in it. So I'll sneak one more bite. Okay. So really good. Okay. So thank you all for letting me eat while you're doing this. Let me rank these for you. Okay. So we had, and let me put them up before they all melt. So this is the Low-Cal, Simple Truth Low-Cal Light Ice Cream. This one, again, it's a Kroger brand or Meyer or whatever their grouping is. This one's good. It is really creamy. I do like this one. It's less expensive. It was less expensive than the others. Yeah, and y'all were saying. So Vicky said thank you. I just took one. Yeah, okay, Karen, Popcorn Karen, that is what it tastes like. It tastes like caramel corn with chocolate. You're exactly right. This one's really good. It is really creamy. It did cream up, really good. They only had, hey Barbara, they had, I don't know, there's maybe 6 or 7 flavors. None of them were super fancy, but if you're looking for a simple ice cream, I think this one would be a good one because they did have vanilla, birthday cake. They had lemon cake, and that's the one I wanted to get. But they must have just put them up because they were all soft, like they weren't frozen, so I didn't buy them. This one is a new one. It's called Sweet Habit. Oops, Sweet Habit. 70. This one was $4.99. They were all within the same points. They were all a half of a cup. Oh, let's see. Vicky said name. So I don't know if you're talking about this one or not, but this one was the Low-Cal Light Ice Cream from Simple Truth, which is a Kroger or a Meyer brand, and it was birthday cake. This one is Habit. It's Sweet Habit. and this one is the 2-pint container. So value-wise, like size-wise and value-wise, this one is definitely the best value because it was only $1 more, and you get twice as much. This one is going to be, I'm going to say, of the 4, this one's my least favorite. It wasn't bad. It was fine. And if I'm trying to save some money, or if I'm going to be feeding a lot of people, like if a lot of people are going to be eating ice cream, I would definitely get this one again. I did like it. It's just my least favorite of the 4. And okay, so y'all know I'm a Halo Top girl. I have been loyal to Halo Top, since day one. So we've got, Halo Top candy bar and Enlightened, movie night. So which one's going to win? Is it going to be, my old pal Halo Top, the candy bar flavor, or is it going to be Enlightened, the movie night? Which one do you think it's going to be? Which one? Any guesses? Anybody want to guess before they start melting? And we need to go ahead and finish our chat, or not finish, but start talking about the actual chat. Yeah, I'm going to say Enlightened. Sorry, Halo Top. I'm not going to stop buying you, but this one was delicious. This was absolutely delicious. So, super excited. And Casey, you're going to be surprised. This is awesome. You're going to have to come try some of this. So, I'm thinking that after the chat, that I'm going to have to, I do have some new bananas. Maybe I'll have to make a banana split. Okay, so y'all hold on for me for just a second while y'all are guessing still. Hold on for just a second. I'm going to put these up real quick, and I promise I'll be right back. So nobody go anywhere. Nobody sneak off and eat your ice cream. Let me grab these last 2. Okay, so, and quickly, let me show you something. Look what I got. Yeah, are these not adorable? Are these not adorable? They're little silicone baking cups. So now that I've completely distracted you, oh yeah, okay, and Melanie's on her way over. Come on, you know where I live. And it's very good to see you, Melanie. Okay, so last week we talked about, let me go down here. Let me keep talking because now I'm just, seriously, literally all I can think about is ice cream right now. So we should probably just stop talking and go eat ice cream because that's all I can think about now. Okay, so, and that was one thing that lady at the birthday party said. She was like, ice cream? You can have ice cream? Yes, we can have ice cream. And Christy wants to know about the baking cups. I knew I shouldn't have distracted you all with these. I got these on Amazon. Are those not adorable? Yeah, I ordered these on Amazon. So all these different colors, they come in star shapes. But what I'm going to use them for is I'm trying to figure out some configuration of them in the containers that I pack mine and Casey's lunch, because this week, for 100% sure, I will have the make it, take it, and eat it lunch because I had to start all over again at week 1 last week. And I'm super mad about that. I'm super frustrated about that. So we will be eating things that we can carry around the showroom if we need to tomorrow. But anyway, that's what the little baking cups are for, is to put our food in. So y'all will see those again tomorrow. Okay, so last week's topic was go out and play. And this was your weekly. And hey, did I miss Terry when she came in? This was your weekly from last week. If you did not get this, please ask for one when you go to your meeting this week, or you can always, if you're on Weight Watchers online, or if you have eTools, you can always go online and you can download these. And yeah, Melissa said I was going to ask you if you were having a better week. Yeah, a much better week. Oh, and we had up to 123 viewers. Yay! Thank you, 123 people at one time. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. So Christy says Yasso bars are 3 to 5 points. So maybe I'll have to test out, take one for the team and test out some bars, some frozen, dessert bars at some point. Okay, so last week though was go out and play, and don't forget to get your weekly, when you go to your meeting, or you can get them online. So when we were talking about going out and play, I know it's super hot outside already in a lot of the parts of the country. If you're in the U.S. Or any of you not in the U.S. Is there anybody with us tonight that is not in the U.S.? We've had a couple of people from the United Kingdom watch, and we've had I don't think we've had a live viewer from the, and hey, Marlene is Lifetime. She's 2.5 pounds away from goal. Awesome. I don't think we've had, oh, yeah, Kim, oh, Canada. Sorry, Kim, yeah, Canada. I don't know why I just think of Canada as being part of the United States, but, and Sylvia's from Canada too. Awesome, yay, go Canada. And that's my favorite pavilion at Epcot. Yeah, I've been to Canada one time, loved it, and I want to come back. So maybe when I come back, I can see you. But anyway, so we've had a visitor from Australia on here before, but I don't think she was live. But so go outside. So most of you, if you're in the United States, and if you're in one of the areas where it's super, super hot right now, so you might have been thinking I was crazy, with the go out, go ahead and finishing, with the go outside chat. But I'm hoping everybody did their homework. So we don't have a lot of time for me to wait for you all to say whether or not you did your homework. If you remember what it was, but your homework last week was to make your outdoor action plan. So you were going to choose one activity that you enjoy. It didn't have to be anything strenuous. I mean, it didn't have to be, it didn't have to be running a marathon, but I think a couple of you all said you were running a marathon or a half marathon, but just something outdoors that that you enjoy. And it could have been like, playing cornhole. It could have been something like, badminton, or outdoor bowling, it was fun. Swimming, some things like that. And Betty remembered what the homework was. So you choose an activity that you enjoy, and then to set a realistic goal on that. And Joyce lives at the beach. So it's summer for her. It's summer outside and she's outside all the time. Yeah, that's awesome. So, and Nancy made it to goal last week. Whoa, Nancy made it to goal and she's lost 110 pounds. Awesome. Way to go, Nancy. You get an extra Bravo sticker tonight. Yeah, everybody congratulate Nancy. That is super awesome. Yeah, Pam set up a campsite last week. That's great. So, then you were going to set a realistic goal. And, okay, so y'all are putting up some great things that you did last week. I can't wait to go back and read those. And then you were going to track your activity afterward in the Weight Watchers app. So, yeah, definitely go in there. Even if it doesn't have your activity in the Weight Watchers app, I hope that you all did that and that you tracked it and, that you did something and that you went back and tracked it. So, since I've talked so much, though, we're going to go ahead and talk now about this week's topic. So, it looks like some flower beds got planted. Ooh, hold on, slow down, computer. Sounds like some flower beds got planted. Sounds like y'all did some cool things outside. I saw camping a couple of times. What else did you all do? Yeah, besides Nancy's awesome weight loss. Yeah, Diane did water aerobics. That sounds like fun. I've never done that. I love to swim, but I've never done water aerobics. Were they outdoor water aerobics? That sounds like so much fun. Okay, so I'm getting ready to give you some news that shocked me. So I asked John yesterday, how many days are there in between today, not yesterday, today. So how many days are there in between today and Labor Day? So when I think of summer, of course, nobody ever thinks summer lasts long enough. I mean, it never, it's like the kids go back into school, faster and faster every year, and it seems like it seems like that school, it seems like that school gets out or stays in longer every year, and that it's and Susie's not she's not fully recovered from her surgery on her foot yet, so she did a puzzle. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, so John says that it is 86 days. Okay, Carol's saying it's 89. I don't know. John says 86. Either one, that's 3 days either way. That's not enough. That is not enough days. So it seems like school gets out later every year and that it goes back in faster every year. And like that, I don't know, it's almost like they're trying to squeeze us in, into year-round school. Well, I don't have any small children in school, but my schedule, my routine, things that I do are still affected by by the summer school schedule. So, I mean, there's a definite difference in our showroom when school is out. I mean, like we can tell when school is out, and we have created an entire area in the countertop showroom, in the Great showroom, to try and entertain your tiny children so that they don't destroy things. But anyway, we can definitely tell when school is out. And just quickly, I have to read Sybil's comment. Sybil says, I cannot wait until school is out. The last day with kids for me is Friday, and I have to go in the next Monday morning. Yeah. So between now and Labor Day, John tells me it is 86 days. 86 days. So anything that I thought I wanted to accomplish this summer, anything that I thought I wanted to get done, it doesn't have to be weight related, but anything that I thought I wanted to get done for this summer, going on a camping trip. I've got some pictures I want to put up in the loft since it's ours now. Yeah, I can't remember if I told y'all that last week or not, but since the loft is ours now, I've got some pictures. I can put holes, and look, I found the paper clip from last week. I do not know why it is here. Anyways, I'm playing with it again. Sorry, it's my little fidget spinner for tonight. But so I can put nails in the wall now. So I bought nails yesterday, and we're gonna put those up. But I've got a whole lot of stuff. Recipes. I have a whole lot of recipes that I need to post, and I wanted to get them posted before we go back to our regular, routine in the fall. So it doesn't necessarily have to be weight related, but just things that you want to get, that you thought you would get done this summer. I got some news for you. It's 86 days. You only have 86 days to get all of that done. So those, oh, and Sylvia's just leaving the camper, but she'll watch this when she gets home. So, okay, camp for me, because we haven't been camping yet this summer, and we have a new to us pop-up, so I'm super excited to go somewhere, anywhere. Just put it up in the backyard, up in John's parents' backyard. Just put it up and try it out. But okay, so before long, that's only 86 days until our long, lazy days of summer are going to be filled with kids getting ready to go to school again, packing lunches, getting backpacks on. A lot of businesses, it's different. It's just different. Even though I don't have small children at home, it's just different. I mean, ours is, Melissa says, come on down to Galveston. Yeah, we may head that way. You don't know me. We show up places. But anyway, so, those are just different, routines. And Debbie says, come here. Oh, Debbie, if I went in there right now, if I went in the bedroom right now, and because he's in there trying to be quiet, if I went in there right now and said, hey, Debbie said, come on down, she's got a spot for us, we would be getting in the truck right now. And he would just figure out how to tell the guys at work, oh, sorry, we had to make a little impromptu trip. But anyway, so, but pretty soon in 86 days, it's going to be back to school schedules. Again, packing lunches, more traffic on the road. Like right now, it only takes me 10 minutes to get to work. So, kind of cheating. And actually, technically, I could walk. Technically, if I had like an hour and a half, I could walk to work. But right now, even though it only takes 10 minutes, there is nobody on the road. Nobody on the road. Oh, and Pam says we can go to Minnesota and share her site. Yeah, I haven't camped in Minnesota. That'd be awesome. But right now, there's nobody on the road because school's out. So in 86 days, it's going to be back to fighting people to get, out from downtown. It's going to be back to, fighting to make a U-turn where I have to make a U-turn to pull into our, into our driveway. So, we're quickly coming off that. And then what comes right after that? What comes right after Labor Day? So about the time you get the kids all back in school, everything's going back and you've got everything back in that, kind of back in that school routine, then it's time for the holidays. Oh, okay, so we're getting lots of invitations for camping. We may take y'all up on it. But, so then before you know it, Halloween's here and you got Halloween candy to deal with, and then Thanksgiving's right on its heels, and then Christmas, or, if you celebrate any, some other holiday, but, besides Christmas, it all comes, boom, 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 boom. So we've got 86 days to get something accomplished. So I have a question. Is it harder? Is summer easier or harder for you to stay on plan? If summer is easier for you, give me a thumbs up. So let's see, thumbs ups for summer is easier for you. And if you're watching this later on Facebook or if you're watching it on YouTube, you can just comment. But so a thumbs up is easier. Summer is easier for you. If summer is harder for you, and I know this doesn't make sense, but I don't want thumbs downs. If summer is harder for you, let's see some hearts. So summer is easier for your weight loss management or progress or staying on track. So thumbs up is easier, a heart is harder. So we are getting lots of thumbs ups, and we have a handful of hearts. So actually we're getting quite a few more. Oh yeah, we're getting quite a few more hearts now. So me personally, summer is easier for me, but it's easier for me because I like to be outside. So like last week's chat was no big deal for me. Even when it's hot, if it's going to be hot, I'd rather be hot and outside. I absolutely cannot stand to be hot and inside. So if I'm going to be hot, let me be hot outside. Summer is easier for me because of fresh fruits and vegetables, because of the farmer's market, because I can walk. The weather is less crazy. The only time I don't walk in the summer is if there is a lightning storm. The winter is harder for me because if it's, too cold, I can't walk. If it's snowing, I can't walk. I guess I could if it's, snowing. But anyway, it's just too, freakish. But, oh wait. And Lynn says, I know this is weird, but I think your right earring is about to fall out. I think it's okay. Did it get jumbled up on my hair maybe? And I only have one earring on this side. So there is no other earring on this side. So nobody panic about that. People ask me that all the time. 2 earrings on this side, 1 earring on this side. So yeah, not missing one. Anyway, so if summer is more difficult for you, so if summer is more of a challenge for you because suddenly your schedule is shot. I know lots of school teachers that summer comes and they're like, whoop, 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 full-blown panic, or whoop, 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 full-blown panic because their schedule is just fried. It's just absolutely fried. So everything that they've been doing, it's okay, Lynn. So everything that they've been doing, all summer, they do during the school year, but, for those teacher friends, suddenly it's just, it's just gone. So it kind of freaks them out. They don't know what to do with themselves. They're with different people all day. So yeah, for some people, summer is a challenge. So this is your weekly for this week. This week it's called Set Your Summer Goals. And so Weight Watchers is encouraging you to set, some goals for this summer. They don't have to be big and elaborate. They don't have to be, and so some of you are talking about too many barbecues, too many picnics, too many things like that to go to, and it's a challenge for you. I get it. So this week, this is your weekly Set Your Summer Goals. Again, please be sure and get your weekly if you attend a physical meeting. If you are Weight Watchers online only, you can download this and you can print it out in a nice 8.5 by 11 format. I like to get the little books. I like to write in them. And they always have a recipe. This week's recipe, for some reason, didn't turn me on. Don't know why. The last couple of weeks, I've been all over it, and this one is a pasta with rosemary, roasted vegetables, and feta. Sounds like it should be good. Maybe it's the picture. I don't know. Couldn't get excited about it. But anyway, and Pam says, yeah, finish my kitchen remodel. Who's doing your granite, Pam? Yeah. If you're in Knoxville, I can hook you up. Okay, so anyway, so they want you to choose your summer journey and set some goals. So we don't have time to read all of this tonight, so I'm not going to sit and read it to you like I do sometimes. But I want to say, if summer is an issue, and no, my weekly's wet from where the ice cream containers were melting, or not melting, but we're warming up. So I want to encourage you, if it's hard, what's wrong with feta? Sybil says she loves how I say feta. How do you? Oh, Facebook. Facebook. You just couldn't make it 5 more minutes, could you? So everyone who is sitting there wondering where I went, here I am. Yeah. So it literally just went off. It didn't, normally it freezes, and I can see that people are asking, where did you go? Where did you go? But tonight, it just went away, gone. So anyway, sorry about that. So if Facebook can hang with me for just 5 more minutes, I promise, and then I'll stop. So come on, Facebook, just hang with me for 5 more minutes. And those of you that are watching this later on YouTube, or if you're watching this later on Facebook, so sorry. And I'll try to put some little blurb in the middle, about getting cut off on Facebook. But anyway, so if Facebook will hang with me for 5 more minutes, I'll finish up. So anyways, what I was saying was, even if you have, and thank you Sybil for all the hearts, but if you have, small kids at home, and hey again, Betty. So if you have small kids at home, or if you, and sorry, everybody that's coming back, Facebook didn't just freeze, it just went away, gone, went away. But anyway, so I'll talk real fast so that they won't, so that it won't cut me off again. And I promise I will, I'll group these together, which means it'll take me a little bit longer to post the chat when I post it tonight. But I digress. So what I was saying was that if you have small kids at home, or if you have had small kids at home, you wouldn't just say, that's it, go crazy, okay, school's out for the summer, go berserk, to make whatever schedule you want to, stay up till 3 a.m., get up at noon if you want to, eat all the ice cream, eat all the ice cream in the freezer, just go insane. You would not let your children do that. So you don't need to do that either. I know one of our girls in the If You Have an Egg group, Julie, gets up so early during the school year. I want to say it's like 3:30 that she gets up. She gets up that early because it's so hot where she lives, and she is at school all day long that she, and yes, thank you everyone who's making it back after Facebook, just like completely kicked me off. But, she has to get up that early to, A, so that it's not so hot, and B, so that she can get her walk in, because she walks, I want to say she gets all of her steps in before most of the rest of us are even up. So she's like kicking it. She is absolutely kicking it. But during the summer, she's not getting up at 3:30, 3:30. She's sleeping a little bit longer, but guess what? She still has a routine. So even though her routine is not 3 or 3:30, she has a routine, and hey, everybody coming back, but she, excuse me, maybe Facebook knew I was going to start choking. Anyway, so she still has a routine. Uh-oh. It just starts a little later in the day. So I'm gonna say, set a summer schedule. So even if it's not the same, oh, where's the Mickey bottle? The Mickey bottle was dirty. It's being washed, so sorry. I had to use a water bottle from today. But, so set a summer schedule. So even though it's not going to be the same as your rest of the year schedule, go ahead and set one. Decide, okay, even if I'm going to sleep in, if I normally get up early and I'm going to sleep in, try to only sleep in till the same time every day. So set your alarm for the same time, every day. If you're sleeping in till 7, great. Sleep until 7. Get up at 7, every day. Try to keep some kind of a summer routine. You're going to keep your family on some kind of a routine. Again, you're not going to let them go berserk and crazy. So, try to keep yourself on some kind of a routine too. Because you don't want to go, actually in my notes I wrote, so that you don't go completely off the ranch and then start all over again. So, part of the reason that you try to keep your kids on some kind of a routine during the summer is so that, okay, wait, Popcorn Karen says, you're okay, but if you care, it has an S sound, so feta, so it's feta. Instead of feta, it's feta. Okay, I believe you. I will attempt to pronounce it like that from now on, so feta cheese. So the feta cheese, the recipe with the, is that right now? Feta? I'll never remember that. Anyway, so you don't, so you try to keep your kids, I'll never remember it, so yeah, sorry. Anyway, so it's like pecan. Do y'all say pecan or do you say pecans? Because they are not pecans, they are pecans. Anyway, so you keep your kids on some kind of a schedule, because what you don't want to do is spend all summer, let them do whatever, and then, yeah, thanks Karen, and then try to get them back in, trying to get them back in a routine when school's back in. So don't let yourself go off, off the ranch either. Plan some summer activities that revolve around, your Weight Watchers plan, or can help you with your Weight Watchers plan. Like people who live at the beach, or if you don't walk on the, don't live at the beach, plan some walks on the beach. Plan some walks on the beach. Walk in the water when you're at the beach. Go plan a trip to the farmer's market, because again, tons of fruits and vegetables, available right now. Fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh out of the garden, fresh. Yeah, and Karen says she understands the tomato. Yeah, tomato, and potato, and I know how to spell potatoes. But anyway, so outdoor sports with the kids. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do, that you can plan this summer, and they won't even know, like if your family's enjoying it with you, they won't even know that you're having them do Weight Watcher stuff. They'll just think you're doing fun summer stuff. But I will say this, if you go outside, do not forget the sunscreen and the bug spray. Yeah, you need sunscreen or a big hat, or something, or some bug spray. So make sure you take that with you. Also, if you can, plan a staycation. So a lot of people get in trouble going on vacation. If you want to save some money and save your Weight Watchers sanity, why don't you plan a staycation? Why don't you stay home, for a few days? Nobody at work has to know that you're not out of town. They don't need to know that. Don't just stay off of Facebook for a few days. But you can plan a staycation. But if you are planning a trip, try to do, and hey, and Kathy's joining us. So Kathy, were you here when Facebook just went away? So it's Kathy's first time live. So yeah, everybody say hi to Kathy. It's Kathy. So Kathy, if you survived the crash, the Facebook crash, thank you. But if you do go on a vacation, just try to use the 2-to-1 rule. So the 2-to-1 rule is plan 2 meals that are going to be on track for every 1 meal that you're going to have, that would be off track. So like when we go to Disney, I might have the 2, like I might choose, if I know we're going to, let's say we have reservations in Germany at the Hofbrauhaus, at the, not Hofbrauhaus, that's in Las Vegas. If we are having dinner in Germany at the beer garden, if we're going to have dinner there, then I might make breakfast and lunch my on-plan meal. So I have 2 on plan and 1 for every 1 off. So it's 2 to 1. So just remember that 2 to 1. There's no math. You don't have to track, or you can track. I mean, and I do track a lot. I track the on-plan meals when I'm at Disney just so I have a reminder. I can go back and see what I did last time that worked well. So 2 on, 1 off. If you do the 2 on, 1 off, you're way more likely not to just go completely crazy. So you have a much better chance of success if you at least plan and maybe even track. Even if you don't track, if you stay on plan for 2 meals before you have your 1 off meal. And I don't know, it helps me not to go crazy and overeat, because you could eat until you got sick. I've done it, been there, done it. Probably should have a t-shirt getting sick at the beer garden, eating way too much. So if I do the 2 to 1, 2 on, 1 off at the beer, just as an example at the beer garden, I don't tend to go as crazy, because then I don't want to feel sick. So Gwen says this all the time, and I will say this. Remember, this is not the end of this chat, but I will say that during your trip, you may come to a fork in the road, but you don't have to pick up the fork. Okay, so think about that one a minute. Okay, some real quick tips before we get checked off again, and because it's after 9. And I've got ice cream in the freezer that has to be eaten. So some quick tips, like pro tips for when you're doing some summer traveling, or some things that you're doing outside. So a couple of pro tips. If you need to know how to pack for a trip, like if you're going to be driving or flying, I do this when I'm flying too. But if you need to know how to pack for a trip so that you can be sure that you have snacks that are good for you, snacks that are going to be on plan, things that are on, that you can eat in the car or on the plane that are going to keep you from stopping at the McDonald's, stopping at the Golden Arches, or stopping, places like that you don't need to stop. It also saves a little bit of money. This is not a money-saving chat, but, I like to save my money for the things I want to do at Disney. I'm not willing to spend money stopping at fast food that I can have money, like cash money, or, yeah, Lynn's exactly right, there is a chat for that. I'm not willing to spend cash money or Smart Point money. I'm not willing to spend either one of those on things that I can have every single day. So I like to pack some things, and if you want some ideas on that, then you can, and Anastasia, hi Anastasia, she's watching while she's making some mashed cauliflower for dinner, woo! So there is a chat for that. So if you go to www.IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and search On the Road Again, you can find that chat, and that one actually is transcribed. It's been a little while since I've transcribed anything, but anyway, and that was one of my summer goals. So I have 86 days. Anyway, or if you want to skip and go straight to YouTube, you can just go to youtube.com and you can search for If You Have an Egg and find the On the Road Again chat, or you can search Weight Watchers On the Road Again. I think if you put all that in, that you're gonna find it. Anyway, so that one's got some some great tips for for eating on the road. Pinterest is another great place to go. Okay, this is TMI, but this is critical information for me. If I did not know this, if someone had not told me this a long time ago, a couple of years ago, I don't think that my outdoor activity would be what it is. I have less of a problem now that I'm back at goal weight I have less of a problem with this, but on these hot, humid days, you know, and you're walking or playing badminton or cornhole or whatever, you know, and your little thighs are rubbing together, yeah, so chafing, again, sorry, TMI, but I think this is a great tip for everybody. So chafing was one of my big reasons for not going outside and doing things, and for not enjoying some outdoor activities, for not walking, you know, every single day, because once I got chafed, I was like, I'm done. It hurts, you know, I'm done. And I don't look great in those bicycle shorts. I own them, but I don't look great in them. So just take some stick deodorant. So like the kind that you, not liquid, like not roll-on deodorant, but you know, but like the stick kind, the solid kind, that or the spray. But if you do the stick kind, and you know, and I'm twisting like I have it in my hand, but anyway, twist it up and just apply that in between your legs. It creates, it reduces the friction, so it gets rid of the friction, and it makes it smoother when you walk. So less chafing, not as much sweating, you know, down there, and when you walk, you smell nice. So yeah, so that's definitely a pro tip. Somebody told me that a long time ago, and whoever you were, thank you, because I have used that so many times, to reduce that. So yeah, it's awesome. And my last thing, I think it's the last thing I'm going to say before I let y'all go. Well, other than we have to do your homework real quick, but so don't tell people you're on a diet. They don't need to know that you're buying fresh fruits and vegetables because there's 0 smart points. They don't need to know that you're putting deodorant between your legs because you're trying to get an extra activity points. They don't need to know all that. Just let them enjoy it with you. Just let them enjoy the summer with you. Nobody's going to question it if you break out a watermelon, unless it's during the, you know, watermelon recall. Nobody's going to question that. Everybody loves watermelon. Nobody's going to question if you've got, you know, some lemonade, make it, you know, diet lemonade, cold, you know, cold water with fruit, you know, in it. Nobody's going to question that. It's hot. Everybody's doing the same thing. They're not going to question it. They'll never know that they are helping you, you know, succeed. So for your homework, I want you to decide what you want. Oh, Popcorn Karen says monkey butt women's powder. I'll have to look into that. Yeah. So what do you want to accomplish this summer? It does not have to be weight loss. Like, you don't have to say, oh, you don't have to pick a number. You don't have to say, I want to lose so many, you know, so many pounds, you know, by Labor Day or whatever. But what do you want to accomplish this summer? So, you know, do you need to come up with some new recipe ideas? Do you need to come up with, do you want to, like, you know, this isn't my goal for the summer, it's my goal for like right now, but, you know, do you need to come up with a system for being able to take your lunch to work? You know, be thinking about what you want your, you know, what you want to do this summer, what you want to accomplish this summer. Then I want you to write down one small action that you can start tomorrow. So let's say if this one was mine, my small action that I could do is to figure out how many of these fit in one of these, or how many things I need, to take, you know, like how many items I want to take. So that is one very small action that I could do tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to do this tonight, but it's a very small, I mean, that's not, you know, I'm not going out and doing something grandiose, you know, it's nothing that's, I can't get done. It's a very small action. So write down one small action that you can start tomorrow. Be specific. I want you to be really, really specific about what you're going to do. So tomorrow or tonight, I am going to figure out how many of these will fit comfortably in this and what I have that will go in them. Then I want you to write down what your goal is. So my goal is to be able to pack and take these every single day this summer to work, so that Casey and I can, so that I can make, take, and eat my lunch, and I'll have something that's easy, something that I can eat. So the specificness of it is, I'm going to pack this every night to eat every day at work. So that's 5 days a week. That's not 7 days a week. That's only 5 days a week. I got fun colored containers so that I'm more likely to do it. And I'm going to write this down, you know, what I'm going to do. And I've already written it on, I have a wipe-off board over in the other area in the loft. So I've already written it down. I've written down what could go in these. So it's written down. Now, what I'm going to do, the last part of your homework is, the reason you're writing it down is because Labor Day, I want you to pull that back out and say, did I do it? Did I get my goal? So Oh, let's see. Melissa says, is this in the weekly or does Casey make these? These what? Sorry, Melissa, I missed something. I missed what it was. Okay, so that's your homework for this week. So your homework for this week, and I'm going to ask you next week, I want you to write down one thing you could do specifically this week that you could do, that you can start, one thing specifically that you can start on tomorrow. Don't make it big. You need to be specific about it. What are you going to do and when are you going to do it? So mine was, figure out how many you'll go in here, and I'm going to do it every night. So that's 5 days a week, only 5 days a week. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to keep it somewhere where I can see it. It's already on my wipe-off board, so I'll remember it. And then on Labor Day, we're going to check back in. So, see, I have to remember that. Somebody help me remember it's Labor Day. Okay, so I kept y'all way late because because Facebook checked us and because I was so busy eating ice cream. So let me see if I can grab Dusty real quick because I don't think we saw him last week. Everybody, come on. He's so tired from the birthday party that he went to. Come on, buddy, hurry. Oh, he's big stretch and a big yawn, but I hear him. Come on. Casey, can you hear him walking across the floor? Jingle, jingle, jingle. Okay, come on, buddy. Oh, he didn't quite make it. Oh, he's so tired. He didn't make it all the way across the room. But anyway, so good night, everybody. Remember to do your homework. Everybody have an awesome evening. I want to hear all about your summer plans. And let's see, Michelle says, don't you do pizza on Tuesdays or is that supper? That's for supper. And Casey and I we do get a pickup something on Fridays. So yeah. So anyway, everybody have a great evening. Thank you for hanging in there when Facebook upchecked us, and I'll get all this put together. Everybody have a great evening. Bye. I'll see you next week. Yep, I'll see you next week. Say bye, buddy. Bye. Good night.